It's kind of crazy. It's in like less than 3 weeks.
Yeah. So, what should we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about we make like a video for her?
What if we reach out to like all of the OTA people and like her family and stuff?
Wait, that would be so cute.
Right? Let's get this done. Yay!
What's one word you would use to describe Celine?
One word I would use to describe Celine is tiny. She's very fun-sized, and I kind of just want to put her in my pocket.
I would say Celine is strong. Celine is strong enough to pick us all up and spin us around. Strong enough to beat all of us in an arm wrestle.
Almost all of us.
Strong enough to open Hannah's water bottle. She's strong enough to stand up against her bullies, always standing her ground and fighting for what's right. She really is resilient in everything she does, and it's really motivating and inspiring to everyone around her. Stay strong, Celine.
Big-eyed, slimy, jumpy, tongue sticking everywhere, basically a frog. That's how I would describe Celine.
One word I would describe Celine is caring.
Whimsical, bright,
inquisitive,
bubbly.
I would say she is sweet.
Yellow.
One word I'd use to describe Celine is radiant. I think her energy and the way she brings so much happiness to the people around her really reminds me of like an actual ray of sunshine.
If I had to describe Celine with a single word, my mind definitely goes to fruits, and more specifically fig. You know, it sounds super random, but I have my reasons. She just has that soft, comforting energy about her, and visually, she looks very soft and squishable from the outside. But she always has everything together. She's like calm, dependable, just grounded as a person. And the more you get to know her, the more you realize that she's just packed with love and sweetness. And she's just such a joy to have around.
Hello Celine, long time no see. One word I would describe Celine is that she is really lovely. Not just in the way that she's super kind and nice, but in the way that she makes all her friends around her feel really loved and seen and comfortable. I feel like that's her superpower and something so special about her. Personally, for me, it always feels like home when I'm with Celine, no matter where we are or what we're doing. And it was crazy to think that I was only in UCSD for 3 days and her dorm actually felt like home for me. I felt so comfortable with her in the environment, and it felt like I could live there for forever.
A light. Because you warm everybody up and you help create paths for others and yourself.
Yeah, stop moving towards me, they're scary.
Marcus! What? How are you feeling today?
Okay, where did you first meet Celine? What were your first impressions, and what is it now?
Celine was one of the first people I talked to at the Archive's first club meeting. We were the only freshmen in the group, so we kind of stuck together for the whole night, and eventually the rest of the school year. The minute we started talking, I thought to myself, whoa, she's the complete opposite of me. I've never met someone so sparkly-eyed, energetic, and so baby. My impression of her, well, it's still the same. She's still so sparkly-eyed, so energetic, and still so baby.
My first impression of Celine was a little intimidating because I just thought her Instagram was really cool, and I was I wasn't sure if we were gonna mesh well, but surprisingly, she made me feel really comfortable, which doesn't really happen that often. I feel like it takes me a while to warm up to people, but Celine was just different. She made me feel at home and I wasn't really scared, and we got close really quick.
Do you remember the day when you were over at my place to make the welcome gift for Ali? A few minutes after you left, I went out with Bernice and saw you wandering around looking lost in Warren. I remember Bernice asking, "Oh, shouldn't you go help her?" And I replied, "She'll be alright." I know we talked about this before, but I really didn't think we were gonna be as close as we are now. That's why I never realized, or I never tried to reach out from the start. We would only spend time together at first because of our film, then we had a couple of the same classes, and then we had the exact same schedule. But of course, even with a bunch of coincidences, we would have never been as close if it weren't for you being you. Each time you were always the one to reach out, the one to initiate the group hangouts, and the one that brought me out of my shell. I must admit a large part of my personal growth has been because of you. You left a bigger impact on me than I would have never ever predicted. So my first impression of you was a little duckling, something I would see passing by and just think, oh, so cute. Now I see how genuinely kind you are, how you're a big support to me, and that's different now.
Everyone knows the story about how I met Celine. To my friends, she's airport girl, and to hers, I'm airport guy. She was wearing a mask and seemed so relaxed and cool, and boy was I wrong. She has challenged me that day, asking, is this one of those things where we get to know each other and get each other social and then never see each other again? And my competitive ass responded with, oh, hell nah. Then meeting her up for OTA photo walk was so different. She was so bubbly and childlike. I remember thinking, there's no way this is the same person. What the hell did I get myself into? But honestly, it ended up as one of my best decisions ever. Now Celine is my baby sister. She's a little hard-headed, impulsive, and stubborn. She'll eat all the food, but she gives love back tenfold. She's ambitious and bright, touching the lives of everyone she meets on her path. And I just feel so lucky to have sat at the back seat of the Sand Flyer on October 10th.
My first impression of you, I was interviewing for Bino and you were the interviewer, and I was like, oh my god, like she's so baby, but also like so put together. And I was like, wow, she just like has like this aura of like responsibility, and I thought you were so cool.
I was in a group with Celine and I was like, is this that one OTA director girl? And I just like quietly remember like leaving that class and I was just like, low-key, I hope I'm in like a group with her, because she just felt, I don't know, your personality was just very bubbly and like sunny.
I first met Celine during middle school orientation. My first impression of her was that she is super outgoing. She's really easy to talk to. I think being a really shy kid myself, her being able to break the ice was so nice for me. And I would say that it is kind of the same now, except that I feel like she's a little more crazy just because I feel like I've been able to know her so much more, but she's still such a nice person to talk to, and she's so good at talking to people. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, first impression of Celine. This is how it went. Oh wow, she's so cute. Oh wow. Wow, she's really motivated. She's really smart. That's what it was.
What was your favorite memory with Celine?
There's a lot of fond memories that come to mind, but the one that sticks out to me the most was on February 22nd, the 222, when we went to the beach to watch the sunset. We were sharing your jacket, swiping up and down on Quizlet, and we just talked and talked and talked. I'm usually not the type to be vulnerable, but something about you just makes me want to pour my heart out, my worries, my thoughts, everything. There's been so many times I catch myself opening up more than I wanted to, but I'll always be grateful for that and for you. Even if we reap the consequences that day by staying the night in Marshall's, I will forever cherish that day.
The first time I had a one-on-one conversation with Celine, she asked me if I was a person who excels more in group or intimate settings. I instinctively told her group because I like being able to bounce off of multiple dynamics and feed off the energy of everyone around me. But every moment I had with her, and just her, had meant so much to me. The moments we complained about everything until 4 a.m., when we took the worst photos ever in the dead of night, then again at the top of a parking lot. The time when I burdened her with some deep-ass shit, then got punished for it by getting my food stolen and my coffee spilled. All these moments shaped my relationship with Celine. So no, I guess I'm not picking one memory.
Every moment with you has been memorable, so it's hard to pinpoint which one is my favorite. So I'll pick one memory that particularly stands out to me. It was our freshman year of college. We were eating together at Bafang, talking about topic after topic, and it was raining hard outside like it usually did whenever we hung out. Going to college, I was so scared of the idea of making new friends because how do you talk to people? What do you even talk about? But right there in that moment, as we were eating, everything felt so easy and natural. I felt like I could be myself, and so I talked about everything and everything that popped up in my brain. We would shift between yapping and falling into comfortable silence, and I thought to myself, I hope I'm friends with this girl for a long, long time. Everything about that night, eating at Bafang, running through the rain, and singing karaoke in the car in our soaked clothes. I can't exactly describe the feeling, but that was the first time since coming to college that I felt like everything was going to be okay.
On one of our very first hangouts, we just looked cute on what seemed like a bright sunny day to go to a cafe and study. We were so excited to explore San Diego and finally act like real college students. But it started raining, and I guess we both didn't really want to study. So we completely gave up on that and decided to go get something to eat on the opposite side of the city. Our hour-long bus ride led to an hour-long yap session. We talked about everything, about our hometowns, high school drama, what sweet treat we should get next. I felt so grateful to have made a friend I feel like I can talk to about anything and everything. I remember thinking once we parted ways, Celine is definitely someone I would want to stay friends with for a really long time. I don't think the day could have gotten any better than that.
I think my favorite memory with Celine would probably have to be when we all went to the beach together during the evening and we ate cake for Emma's birthday, Celine's homemade cake, and played some games, talked for a bit, and ate Korean corn dogs.
My favorite memory with Celine would be farmers market and rolling down Rady's Hills.
My favorite memory that I've had with you, it's really small, it's really minor, but there was one random moment, I think it was after class, you just went up to me and was just like, all you said was just, I really like your portfolio, and it is like a really small thing, and I think you probably just said it in passing, but I was in like a state where I just felt like so chud, and I was just like, I felt so like useless, and I was just getting rejected by everything I got. So at least hearing someone say that about like my work and saying that they like really liked it, I feel like that healed something in me for some reason.
Favorite memories of Celine? Gosh, there's so many. I think literally every memory is my favorite, but one that really stands out to me is early on, maybe a week after I picked up Celine and Hannah. Celine reached out to me saying that it was Hannah's birthday in like a week and that we should do something to surprise her and celebrate. And the two of them had barely gotten to know each other yet. They literally just met, but I thought that this was such a sweet gesture and really spoke to the type of person that she is, that she's someone who really shows up for the people around her and wants to make their lives a little more special, and I thought that was so sweet of her.
Favorite memory with Celine is when my buddy Steven would come to our OTA web dev meetings, and then she would ask him like towards the end, Steven, can you give me a ride please? And then Steven's like, how could I say no to that?
One thing you miss once Celine graduates.
I'll tell you what I won't miss, having to walk her back every night all the way back to the other side of the campus.
I've always been the reader, the one to watch other people's experiences and to hear their stories. Their drama was my entertainment. And then I met you. You with your sparkling curiosity, you and your wanting to try everything for that college experience. I never had that motivation to go out and try those things. But your energy rubbed off on me and I found myself going out more and living those experiences I've only read about. The more moments we spent together become stories that fill the pages of my own book. So the one thing I'll miss is how you brought those amazing memories into my book. And though it may be harder to do when you graduate, let's write more pages together so we can read back again in the future.
One thing I'll miss about you when you graduate is, and hear me out, how weird and childlike you are. And I mean that in the most non-offensive way possible. I know we tease you about that a lot, but I think it's one of your most defining qualities. Life can feel so heavy at times, and it's very easy to get swept away in all of your responsibilities. But then there you are with your squeaky voice and big ol' eyes staring at the world with so much wonder that it makes one question, wait, why am I even taking this so seriously? You carry so much excitement and enthusiasm for the world, whether it's something mundane or big. You treat everything like it's a miracle. From chicken nuggets to Irvine trips, everything feels just a little bit more fun with you there. Even when we're just studying, you treat those moments like you're having the best time of your life. And that energy is infectious and something that I will miss a lot when you graduate.
The thing I'm gonna miss most about Celine is just her presence. I feel like I've gotten so used to her being here, and she's managed to make San Diego feel like home to me. I'm gonna miss sleeping in the same room with her. I'm gonna miss her spontaneous ideas that she comes up with in the middle of the night.
One thing I'll miss when Celine graduates, I will really miss Celine's UCSD dorm. It was so nice. Traveling from Pittsburgh in such cold weather and being able to see the sun and lay in bed so comfortably in Celine's dorm, I will really miss it. I will miss not having a say in San Diego next time I go.
One thing I'll miss when Celine graduates, I think literally everything. I'll miss Celine's presence the most. I think Celine is someone who's so kind, warm-hearted, and genuine, but at the same time she can be so silly and unserious sometimes, but it's the perfect balance of both, which makes her so easy to be around, and I'm so grateful to have her in my life.
I don't want to say it, but I guess I'm gonna miss her cleanliness. She's just always around, kind of attached to whoever she's with at the moment. And I may look annoyed or disgusted when she's acting like a koala, holding onto my legs or trying to hug and bother us mid-study session. But honestly, it lightens the mood and reassures me, knowing there's always someone on my side. And it's a little cute, I guess.
要恭祝Celine 小公主毕业了。毕业呢就是鹏程万里，然后呢马上就要面临工作了。工作的时候呢，就是记得最重要的一点，就是不要讲老板的坏话。就算是老板很坏，自己在心里面想就好，不要讲出来。好好跟同事合作，多赚点钱，然后带小舅舅去美国玩。小舅舅现在退休了，很可怜，没有钱赚。拜拜。
嗨，亲爱的小婷。
嗨，依婷你好。
你从一出生呢，就在我们许赖家人的期望中长大。而且呢，越来越漂亮，越来越可爱，是我们全家人的心头好小公主。没想到一眨眼，你又变成又聪明又可爱的小公主。二阿姨跟二阿聪都非常非常爱你，祝愿你一生平安顺遂，毕业快乐哦！
毕业快乐，
拜拜，
拜拜。
好来，我们开始喽。我们要录给 Celine 的 ，Celine 要毕业了。Celine 是一个古灵精怪的小朋友，从小到现在都一样。还有呢，还有是什么 ？Celine 是爱哭包，很爱哭。 可是呢，Celine其实很厉害，好像学业上也都是 A 加还是 A 加加，很厉害的小朋友。那现在要毕业了，舅妈就祝你毕业以后呢，找工作顺利，然后开开心心的继续当你的梁公主。好，就这样，拜拜。
Hello， 可爱的小妹妹，你要毕业了啊！你给我的印象呢，就是一个爱哭包，什么都很爱哭的小公主。最喜欢呢跟你一起去旅行，因为旅行的途中呢，你总是吃吃喝喝、嬉嬉闹闹的，所以一起出门很开心。第一次见到你的时候呢，你刚出生的小 baby 好像洋娃娃哦，现在就是一个大洋娃娃。时间过好快哦，你都要毕业了，大学毕业。会很想念你当学生的稚嫩的青春的感觉嘛。所以呢，毕业之后，你即将迈入人生的另外一个阶段了，好好珍惜剩下那一点点快乐的时光吧。开始，
小阿姨我爱你，
我的可爱宝贝，
阿姨我爱你，
记得，你要去美国的时候哦，在机场哭鼻子哦。那时候我也要泪如雨下，没想到小小的1年级的你，去到那么远的国度要离开我，那种心境很不习惯。没想到现在一转眼，你竟然要毕业了，大学毕业，棒！竟然读了2年你就大学毕业了。你好棒，我只能跟你讲，你好棒。那接下来，祝你红尘万里喽，赚大钱喽！要不要孝敬我一下呀？可以跟你哥哥一样哦，带我去旅行哦 ，OK 吗？不要再哭鼻子了。阿姨现在你一再哭鼻子的话，阿姨就会跟你哭鼻子。祝你红尘万里 ，OK。差一点变彭程峰。
妹妹，你出生的那一刻起，我们全家充满了欣喜。很快的，你长大了，一路上都非常的优秀。我们对你没有任何的期待，只希望你平安、健康、快乐。你现在大学毕业了，你未来的路要怎么样都没有问题。永远记得，妈妈、爸爸都是你最忠实的后盾。祝你毕业快乐！
Hey, beautiful princess, you did a wonderful job. It was thumbs up all the way. Congratulations. Now go conquer the world. And remember, always be the best that you can be. Good luck.
Dear Celine, I wanted to say something funny about your height, babiness, or the horrible pictures taken of you, but you probably heard too many jokes about those things already. It's so crazy. We basically just met yesterday, and now you're graduating. Thank you for all of our UCSD adventures, getting bullied by Taiwanese people with me, struggling through COGS 108, and for all of our study sessions at UNT. I wish you could stay longer, but I know you're off to do many great things. So starting this summer, you have to promise to call a lot. I can't wait to hear all about your travels, your life in Arizona, and when you get a job, which is going to be so soon, all of your work drama. 毕业快乐，可可爱爱的小Celine。
I know that graduation brings with it a lot of mixed emotions. It's scary because what do you do with your life after college? And also exciting because there's so much you can do with your life after college. So I want to leave you with these words as you move on to wherever life leads you next. No matter what happens, we'll only be a call or text away. So don't be scared to reach out. Contact us when you're feeling sad, unsure, happy, lost. It doesn't matter what it's for. Just know you aren't facing the world by yourself. I won't lie, knowing that you're graduating makes me sad, but I'm also very excited for you. I don't care if you think differently, but you are so very capable of accomplishing so many things. Don't be afraid to dream big. Travel to that country, apply to that job, take risks because why not? And of course, don't let setbacks discourage you. And don't be a stranger, please.
I just want to say that I'm gonna miss you so much, and I am so excited for you to go traveling this summer, and I'm excited to go traveling with you and meet you at Taiwan. And thank you for making San Diego feel like my second home.
Hey Celine, what is there to say about Celine that hasn't already been said? The smallest baby with the biggest heart. Someone with so much love and joy to give to others. On my birthday, you gave me a card that said, I hope we make your year in San Diego less lonely. And that you hope that I'd be able to see everyone down here as my family too. Well, you've certainly done that. You've given me a place to go to when I get tired and overwhelmed. You've dealt with my mischief and misbehaviors. You were there when I wanted to escape the not so horrible horrors of my living situation. You cured my random bouts of boredom and gave me things to look forward to over the weekends. You gave me a home that I was scared I wouldn't have down here. You're so special and capable and driven. I know you'll push through anything the world throws at you. Take the chances, explore, and keep seeing the world. You will leave behind such a bright and colorful mark on this earth like you've done for me. Congratulations, my San Diego Mei Mei. Come over and I promise I'll always have a plate for you.
Ni hao, Celine. I'm so happy to see how you've grown and changed. You're already strong before, but I saw how you became even stronger. So no matter what happens in the future, I just know with your optimism, you'll cheese without regret. So don't worry too much. And I know we weren't able to finish the list of things you wanted to do, but I believe in our friendship, that we'll stick together for a long time. So let's have the time of our lives together with everyone. 毕业快乐，金瓜!
Congrats, Celine. You're doing great. Well, you already know that. So, make sure you poop a lot, eat a lot, and try good foods as you always do. Because it's very important to stay happy but also healthy. So, as you keep doing what you're doing, seizing the world, take care of your body and your soul first. Yeah, you can always text me or call me. Okay. Love you, girl. Congrats. Peace.
Congrats on graduating and moving on to this next chapter of your life. I hope when you look back, you see all of the fun stuff and like amazing things you did, and I hope you can be proud of yourself. And I know I wasn't in your life for that long, and it was only for like 2 quarters, and I only really got to know you for like half of a quarter, but I hope I had some impact and made your experience a little bit more better, and I hope you can enjoy Arizona to the fullest. I remember it's Arizona and not the Bay Area, but which is still interesting to me. But yeah, I hope future endeavors come your way and they're really good. Yes. Bye-bye.
Do everything you want to do. Like seriously, your 20s is that time to do everything, make all the mistakes, make all the right decisions, do everything you can. Because when you get older, you get tired. Maybe, hopefully not for you, but yeah, to live life to the fullest. Do all the college experiences before you graduate. I feel like that's been my life model, and I feel like I say that to Celine a lot. I would say I feel like college is such a special time in life where you get to meet so many people and be in this special environment with the sense of independence. I would say I feel like you've been crazy enough. I don't know, maybe take a rest, but do all the college stuff before you graduate.
Congratulations, Celine.
So yeah, congrats Celine on graduating. Yay! I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see all the cool things that you'll do in the future. And I wish you the best on all of your future endeavors, although I'm sure you'll do absolutely amazing no matter where you go. And I really hope to stay in touch and get to see you from time to time.
Congrats on graduating, Celine!
Congratulations, Celine. I am so proud of you.
Congrats on graduating, Celine!
Happy graduation, Celine! Yay!
Hi Celine, congratulations, 你毕业了。College was your first experience to really be away from your old environment, from your family, to dismantle, remake, rethink, and just to be yourself. And I applaud you to journeying through that, and I cannot wait to see how you will navigate the landscape as you integrate back to your old environment and who you are going to be. And one memory I always want to share with you is like around two summer nights ago, where we were skateboarding for the first time. It was pitch black. We were both so afraid of falling. And I looked at you and thought to myself, why am I so afraid of falling? It's not like I've never fallen before onto the ground. And at that moment, I just really wanted to share with you, to tell you that please don't be afraid of falling. And you will always get up, and then you will learn from there. Just stay curious. And one last thing I wanted to urge you is to write down your favorite things. College might be your last chapter of the book where everything is very clear-cutted. As you go through 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old, everything might start to blend together, and things will start slowly lose their meanings and milestones. I hope you write down your favorite things, your favorite word, your favorite grocery, and to just remind you of what does it mean to be alive? What are you looking forward to? And I want to end all of this with one quote that I really resonate with. 远方很远，只要你出发，它就在你脚下。I hope you stay curious, keep becoming yourself, finding out new favorite things, and please don't be afraid of falling. Congratulations.